See, in our century, we've learned not to fear words.
You advise them that the captain's life is at stake.
Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing good. What are we looking at today? I'm going to look at Starry. This is 0 sugar, lemon lime, alcohol replacement. It is caffeine free, and it has other flavors, mystery flavors. And the alcohol content on this is, I can't seem to find it. It's for when you want a little something. Okay, so I got that Sprite-like look. Or is that clear Coke? I'm not quite sure what the rules are when you're in southern states and you just make up shit. Smells like 7-Up or Sprite. Tastes like 7-Up or Sprite. Does really well for the no sugar part. Let's see, straggling in on lizard people. Mike says the check for my brakes will be in the mail to you on Tuesday, the 18th, my brother. I think he notified me that has happened. Then he says 5 vodka, 1 rum shots, 2 potent beers. I remember to write you a check for my brakes. On the right video is Phil saying 2 shots and 2 thumbs up. Then he says, did I beat Clyde? Yes. Clyde says, yep, but I'm in the horse camp doing some search and rescue. Then he says, stay safe and good hunting. And Hector says, yes, 4 times. Then J-Dog says, here at home. And then Phil says, yes, I missed and need the review on Sunday. Traveled to St. Joe Saturday night to get lucky, but was unlucky. Then Clyde reminded that I wasn't unlucky, just a dumbass. Tom says, unlucky and St. Joe go together like peas and carrots. And then he says back to him, life in the rural Kansas, true. And then Clyde says, I am but a humble purveyor of the truth. And then he says back to Clyde, 2 thumbs up, laugh out loud, and 2 shots. A lot of drinking going on there. And then Clyde says, whiskey and revolution for all. Phil adds 2 more shots. Then Clyde ups it with 2 more shots and 2 beers. Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. And then Phil says, cheers, Rich. Mike says, cheers, man. Cheers, Mike. And then Phil adds yet 2 more shots. Then Mike says, 86, the 46. You know, again, there's sub-comments. Again, you no longer have freedom of speech, but our founding fathers put quite a bit of stuff in place in the Constitution. But yet, do you notice who always wants to circumvent the Constitution? And then it was Obama, the penis puffer, that was the one that said that the Constitution is just an old document that's so misunderstood. And, you know, by today's standards, it's just, it needs to be, yeah, you're the one that needs to go away. Again, how many people would have voted for you, you miserable cunt, if you knew you were a dick sucker? I mean, you believe in the truth so much, you know, why? I mean, if you're proud of it, then why wasn't it put out there? And where did those kids come from? I know where they didn't come from. Okay, there's a package today. Captain Dick Nozzle YouTube channel. OnlyFans. Gee, I wonder where that picture came from, Bradley. Speaking of gay, we have a peripheral, you know that thing. You know that, come on. You know that thing of sauces. Here, I guess that we can just, Number one is Watson's homemade pepper sauce and seasoning. Jalapeno flavored. Called this one's in there a little bit better as I put the knife away. This one is ghost pepper flavored. What does ghost pepper flavored mean? This one is serrano flavored. This one is Trinidad Scorpion flavored. And this one is Carolina Reaper flavored. Oh, if it turns out that it's tasty, you're talking about 5 different hot sauces for $20. That's by hot pepper standards, that is definitely a deal. You like it hot? I got you covered. Watson's sauces. Watson's homemade pepper sauce and seasoning. Place your order. I might be jumping the gun, but want to take a screenshot of that, hot and spicy. Well, let's see. Right off the bat, a personal favorite would be the ghost pepper. Oh, it was garbage day and I forgot to put a bag in the garbage can. I am so fired. Uh-oh, smells good. Got ourselves a clog in the stream. Wow, if the one little droplet that blew out onto my finger isn't... Oh, it's more than flavored. Can be used on fish, chicken, Mexican dishes, beef, pork, or add spice to any dish. Best if used by February 5th, 2025. That's cool. Trump will be in office for for a year by that point in time, and it'll still be good. Seriously, there is a roadblock. There you go. Okay, I am having something that I can put something on tonight. Making one pot pasta. Thank you, whoever sent that. Sub comments yet. Hector says now, and Mike says and bring back 45. And then Hector says, works for me. Yeah, I mean, again, please, if you're, if by some freaky chance you're some liberal-leaning person that catches me say this, please explain to me how you on God's earth can find one thing to say about the Biden/Obama Part 3 presidency. It's not even worth the wait, because there is nothing. Has destroyed everything, on the brink of war. And while we're at war, we won't be able to afford gasoline, food, if there is any. They have destroyed the majority of the food production places. These trains keep derailing, and I saw a video today where they found a derailleur, which was a device that looked like it was just as heavily bolted into place as any section of track, and it had a diverter, so as soon as the wheel hit that, the train would come off. I mean, not to mention everything that they're doing to divide us. And the funny thing is the penis puffing, I don't know what bathroom to use crowd, and the blacks are the most and easily manipulated. Then there is everything that they're trying to do to the next generation. Dumb them down. Convince them that they need to be girls. There's no masculinity. There's no proud to be who you are. Instead, you're being manipulated. And then you're going to have nothing but regrets. And where are all of these feminists that stood up for women's rights? You know, look at all of the prominent women in power somewhere right now, or in sports, that has a fucking dangler between their legs. And to make things even more idiotic, you have to address me with my pronouns. How about go fuck yourself, you mind-twisted retard fucking idiot. Oh, guys can get pregnant. Let's see it happen. I'll check back with you in 9 months, then 18 months, and then 1 million years. It will never happen. And yet, there's people in power that endorse and continue to push. Smart money? Round them all up, introduce them to large quantities of water and bricks. I mean, the best thing we can do is just get rid of every single one of them. They all need to go. We would have the largest mental institution ever devised in order to deal with the amount of stupid fucking people. Personally, I'm proud of this country. Proud of the men and women in our military, law enforcement, rescue, coasties, her. And yet, you have some, I'm a woman. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess the beard and the lump in your pants confused me. I'm a woman. Oh yeah, good job destroying the American flag, you twat. Phil, I am a weirdo that you have never met. The answer is yes. I personally would start with the redhead and work my way. But then he says, frack video froze in the last minute, so no outro, babe. Ouch. I'll see. She might have come from the big folder, which means if I have to, well, I'll just find something equally good. Rich says Hank Strange reviewed the High Point 10mm hand cannon today. He used some Fort Scott munitions rounds and thought they were full strength 10mm rounds. They were solid copper spun bullets designed to tumble upon impact. Sound interesting, but a little pricey at $32 for a box of 20. And Phil sub-comment, Fort Scott Munitions is a little over 3 hours south of me. I have only heard good things about their products. Scourge, take a sip and watch. See no evil, hear no evil. Okay. Hector, it's that Eric fucker again. Laugh out loud. No tasty Matt or my delicious Miles tonight. Just pork pie Eric. Laugh out loud. And Mr. 27 says 18th. Then he says Midnight Brew from Brew Bomi Studio Review. Then Build a Drink. Redneck Ramblings. Greetings, Captain. Greetings, my brother. Then Hector says, so wait, you said you did nothing yesterday. That's different from every other day. How? Laugh out loud. Not much, really. Then Redneck says, just a wee taste, you say. Then he says, fire that bartender. Yeah, I think I did. McLean and Matt with the pop-in. Hi, honey. Then McLean says, did Matt say Nana likes the creamy? Yes, he did. Then he says, I love that kid so much. Steven, Matt's drunk. Why, yes. It was an all-day affair. We are in the wind-down stage. Cheap old gun guy. May we agree or disagree about fake boobies, but we all agree about... Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Wait, I love my shotguns, especially vintage Remingtons. Several people have given me old break-action shotguns that I repair and donate to the 4-H and other youth groups. Very awesome. Very awesome. Starry. Tom says 8:45 a.m. is not day drinking. That's morning wake up. Michelob Matt on very young girls, grandma, and barbecue. Is it safe to say Eric is off the wagon now? And then Smart Money says, yes, he completed his medical test up to Dr. Fauci's standards. Yeah, Tom, I'm a grown-ass man. I'll have a drink when I want to. Smart Money, crap, and fart humor. So glad Matt showed up to increase the intellect level of the video. Salty? Corn Pop was a naked dude. Clyde says, is next to godliness. I'm cooking right now, and I'm just listening for the smoke detector to go off. Sharky, cheers all. AR hiding behind packages, no guest, here we go. Sharky, crazy that all the previously hidden comments showed up all of a sudden. Yeah, what is that? Then he says, yeah, baby. Then he says, oh, surprise, guest and surprise barbecue abuser, laugh out loud. Then Sharky says, 30 minutes, 10 seconds, Jerry Ryan is still very hot. Oh, yes, she is. They kind of leaned away from the whole lesbian thing in Picard, which I'm glad to see. I mean, again, if you want to suck a dick or lick a bush, do it on your time and dime. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. Unless Jerry Ryan is in there, then I can make an exception. Still, it would be a waste of a very fine female. Sharky, how many dudes you know named Kelly? Has Matt ever seen Kelly's Heroes? An all-time classic war movie / comedy. I know several, actually. Then Sharky says, 3640, how cute. The right one pretends to have boobies, too. About to move this over here. We don't want to interrupt that one. Yeah. You push them up far enough and you could probably make a mosquito bite look like make a booby out of it. Sharky, besides having the largest military budget in the world, realize over 90% of the military aid you guys have sent over to Ukraine is enough surplus equipment on its way to the scrap or ammunition that's at its end of the storage time and had to be disposed of anyway, meaning if it's not costing you any extra money, those surplus crap had to be disposed of anyway, and disposing of explosives ain't cheap. All those vehicles sent over are all old stock and written off 10 years ago. I just think it's epic that the big Russia is struggling against their own Soviet surplus stuff, Ukraine's own equipment, and mostly NATO hand-me-downs and throwaways. You're basically wrecking the second army in the world by sending the 5% of the defense budget and sending over your trash. Trash you don't need to pay to get disposed of and make money off of it. Let alone all the job retaining to the ammo manufacturers in the U.S. Looks pretty sharp and clean down there. Last is Sharky saying, SH, outro babe robbery, damn. Okay. I guess for a zero sugar version of 7-Up or Sprite, it's not bad. I mean, it's It's obviously not gonna knockers. It's not going to go to waste. So, if you're wondering about lemon lime Starry and you see it, it's tastes like Sprite. Where are we? Are we redeeming? Oh, jeez, people are gonna be pissed. But on the other hand, I am cooking, and Christine should be home any minute, unless she worked till 5 today. She might have worked till 5 today. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. And Mr. 27 says, brew club time. Ta-da. Okay. Definitely going to have to go through these and give these a try. I do Serrano flavored. That'd be the only one I'm not quite sure of. I've grown them. I kind of use them as a aid in cooking, but Trinidad Scorpion flavored. I mean, what flavor is that? Flaming asshole or what? That is definitely some beefiness right there. Okay, it was still a little on the cold side today, but I did take my plow off of my truck and chained it to the apple tree over at the Spook House, and I took the 850 pounds or so of sand in a tube out of the back of the truck when I got home. Now I just need to, unfortunately, of course it wasn't like I was going to do it today anyway, but I need to try to coordinate running out of fuel and maybe seeing if I can borrow a vehicle from Samantha and take the whole thing apart again. I mean, I like the sump. I realize that several of the voices in my ear try to convince me to do this, that, or the other thing, but I like the idea of the sump. I just don't like the fact that now that it's warming up, it's back to full tilt, and I don't know. And it also makes me a little paranoid about putting that shit back in the truck. I mean, I have a gallon container laying in the back of the truck that has a very, very high percentage of water in it, and this stuff over the weekend I put back into the tank because I have a paint strainer that I put in the funnel and then pushed it back in there and just to get the dirt chunks and shit out. Either way, I don't like that. On the other hand, I don't like knowing that this was number 2 this time around. So it was it was only like $4.50 a gallon. Because everything's going back up again under the wonderful Biden administration, the greatest administration in history. How's your dollar? How's your retirement? How's the money that you have investment? How is the money that you get at work? How far does that stretch? What is the availability on food, ammunition, the fact that they are constantly killing people so that they can use it as an excuse to try to come after your firearms? Safety in the world. How's that going? Oh, I tell you, that Biden, such a great guy. Not to mention, I've been following a British news channel. Oh my God. Biden is the fucking absolute laughingstock, I would believe, of the world. But definitely England. There is a bike I would very happily take if someone gave it to me. I might even think about purchasing an Indian. They are what Harley Davidson wishes they could be. The power, the way it's... Never mind. If you ever actually do a comparison on between a Harley and the Indian, the V twins, then again, as far as I'm concerned, one of the greatest V-twins made by Harley Davidson was actually made by Ferrari for them. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to check this one more time, and I am going to go finish making dinner. 1 pot pasta. Hot Italian sausage, noodles, thick cut tomato, and the pressure cooker turns it into awesomeness. Then you cover it in shredded cheese and enjoy. You can find this on Christine's cooking channel. So, gosh, I hope that shirt don't fall, or that dress don't fall down. So, maybe see you tomorrow if the weather's really nice. Maybe not, but either way, cheers, and thanks for checking out this shit show.